Hong Kong really trying to make a move on the dodgeball side to get this two bludgers out of the way here. Belgium comes away with the quad ball on the backside. Gets it into the hands of Arts, who is now subbing out for number 11.
Nick Deleu, one of the coaches of Ghent Gargoyles.
So they're finally letting the Ghent people be involved. Okay. Number 6. Oh, the shot is knocked away by number 69 on Hong Kong, and the quad ball's running back the other way in the hands of Michael Lee, who's taken down hard in the middle of the pitch. Ball is out. Jess Sang, as closest to it, is able to pick it up for Hong Kong. Gets it back in the hands of Michael Lee. Michael Lee, before the beat, is able to get it off, but it goes too high. Not a good goal for Hong Kong, and they're still unable to get on the board. It's still only a 3-0 lead for Belgium. Belgium with dodgeball control here. Deleu.
Yeah, I know, but you're all
6 minutes!
6 minutes have elapsed in the game. Hong Kong trying to set their defense trees with only one dodgeball. Was not as effective previously, but we'll see if they'll be able to stop Belgium here. That pass goes across, and that is now 2 goals in a row.
Now Glenn Belgium with the goal assisted by Nick Deleu. That's a Ghent duo now.
Ghent duo working out there. Assist by number 11, goal number 55. All right. Jess Sang, now with quad ball in hand. I like Jess Sang directing the offense for them. It gives them a little bit more opening and ability to cut from some of their more athletic wing players. They could go to this look a little more often, possibly. That's a pass into the center, and it is able to be taken down by Yiyun Luke, but Belgium is able to clean it up. Deleu once again with the quad ball.
Hong Kong very successful delivering the volleyball behind the hoops, but usually just missing out on just slippery hands, not being able to catch a volleyball that well.
Pass into the far back corner. That is Margot Albrecht.
Albrecht, yes.
Yeah, no problem.
And the quad ball goes out of bounds. Turnover to Hong Kong. And, oh, that's a nice catch by Tim Kwan here in the center, and that cleans out the point defender from Belgium, giving an opportunity to Hong Kong. But Belgium has got everybody else back. That rolls along the ground, trying to get it in the hands of Wing Hei To, but it goes out of bounds into the hands of Belgium once again. 4-0, Belgium in the lead. Hong Kong yet to score. So many missed opportunities. Nice move by Deleu. Passes over the top, behind the hoops. And that may have been a shot, may have been a pass. Either way, it's in the hands of
Hannah
Hermans. Back in the hands of Deleu. And that's a lot of action. That pass gets into the hands of Belgium. Hermans is beat. Nice beat by Tim Kwan. Takes Hermans out of the play right as they were about to get that quad ball through the middle hoop.
Now double beater sub on Hong Kong side.
All right, this is where Hong Kong started to struggle in the last game, so be on the lookout for the second line of Hong Kong's beaters. Hopefully they can play a little more cohesively. They do have control here. Number 54 for Hong Kong, Alec Weber leading the offense. Wing Hei To on the near side. Nicholas Fu. That's Nicholas Fu, who is trying to get the quad ball, but nice dodgeball defense by the Belgian squad, is able to turn it over once again. Hermans gets to Deleu. I'm not even going to try number 9 until you say it.
Number 9, Van Steenkiste.
Van Steenkiste in at chaser for Belgium now, and gets the quad ball. And gets a shot off, gets it into the hands of Hermans, who, that would have been nice, but that quad ball player was beat for Belgium, and that is another That's a little low contact there, but Quadball rolling around on the ground. Hong Kong almost with an opportunity, but it's snuffed out. Quadball into the center towards Delu. 10 minutes have elapsed. I gotta say, the Hong Kong Trees defense has been effective even without control so far in this game. Only 4 goals for Belgium, and they've had a lot of nice looks. That's De Villepoix up top to Hermans. Belgium slowing things down, trying to make a much more methodical look this time, and it works out for them.
Just be a bit more patient, they said.
Yes, and that patience pays off with the goal for Hermans, I believe.
Definitely, yeah.
This is Toby March and Alex Amadal who have spoken to Chris Lecomte about something. Haven't seen any hands, so I'm not sure what it is.
I haven't also neither seen any beats or whatever, so I'm not sure what's going on here.
Oh, the goal is disallowed. Unfortunate break there. It's still only 40-0. I want to count that goal for Hermans in my heart. 10 minutes, 36 seconds have elapsed. Seems like a long 36 seconds. Another beater line change for Hong Kong, and shocking no one, Tim Kwan coming back in. Number 8 has been the most effective player for Hong Kong in this game. Also out there for Hong Kong, Kimberly Huang, number 17 at beater. Hong Kong tries to get it in, but that is a nice knock out of the air by De Villepoix, and it leads to a break back the other way from Belgium. Into the center. Oh, that looks like it.
Hard screen by De Villepoix and the goal by Van Stinkester.
Van Stinkester with the goal makes it 50-0. Belgium slowly building a strong lead, but again, nice work from Hong Kong keeping things tight and playing to their strengths. Michael Lee back in now for Hong Kong. Oops. Kwan causes disruption in the center, opens up space for Lee. Lee gets around too, and it falls off the top rim and in. Goal for Lee. Finally puts Hong Kong on the board. 50-10. Belgium going back the other way. Delu. Into the hands of Van Elsecker. Is that Marks back in now? It is. And that shot does not go in. Was a good pass though. Here on the near side, into the hands of De Villepoix.
Back to Van Stinkester.
Van Stinkester.
And now Belgium really setting up that square offense and just trying to pass around the hoop.
They just want to keep passing until they can draw someone out of this tight, now with 2 dodgeballs in it, Hong Kong defense. Trees working really well for them so far this game. Missed beat by Kwan. Gives an opportunity here to Marks if Marks can take it. Van Stinkester off broom. It is a turnover, yeah. That was a complete drop on the broom there. Unfortunate break again from Belgium. Slippery brooms in the humidity.
Just very unlucky. They finally got kind of created some space in that tree defense, but just slippery brooms, man.
Yeah, slippery brooms will do you in. Posford back in for Hong Kong, directing the offense, getting both of the dodgeball players into the game. Michael Lee on the far side. That is, I think, a pass, possibly, and nope, it goes out of bounds. Either way, it was not really on target. Van Elsecker possibly running on this one dodgeball defense now, gets it into the, there's hard contact on the far side.
I think that was a charge by 11 Michael Lee. We'll see what the refs say.
should mean another opportunity for Belgium here. Taking a quick water break here as we have an opportunity with the stoppage, which is really important.
It's called being an illegal push, so not a charge but a push. Still a yellow card for number 11, giving the keeper headband towards Fraser Posford.
Michael Lee coming into the box here. This should give this Belgium team a nice opportunity with because the defense, the full team defense by Hong Kong is really dependent on every player being involved, and Michael Lee is their most gifted player physically, so they might have a hard time here, but we'll see. They've been doing really great on defense so far. Van Elseker looks for an opening. Back to Marks. Marks tries to just drive straight toward the hoop and it's a pass across
To Stinkester. Well, Stinkester scores again.
All right, so it is 60-10, 14 minutes in.
Beater 25 from Belgium, Katrine Donker really contributing towards that goal.
And Belgium now with both dodgeballs. Heinebalke, number 90. Heinebalke, number 99, in at beater as well for Belgium. And there is another stoppage in play.
Now Victor Marks getting the yellow card for illegal contact and giving the keeper headband to Jos van Stinkiste.
That's the first. That is a warning on one of the teams for making ref calls. So I think both teams might have had a warning now.
Yeah, Belgium got one in the very first minutes.
Yeah. The quad ball is in the hands of Michael Lee, and now it is Hong Kong with the opportunity for the power play. The quad ball, the beat attempt misses Michael Lee, and Michael Lee puts it in with a backhand scoop to get the second goal of the game for Hong Kong. 60-20 now. Belgium still in the lead, only by 4, about 14 and a half minutes into this game. Van Stinkiste, Michael Lee is beat and then also throws Van Stinkiste down. That is going to be trouble. That is that.
But if this is a that's the second yellow.
Yeah, second yellow on Michael Lee in the last. Oh no, it's blue. It's blue. Oh, that saves Hong Kong's biscuits.
That would be very damaging if Lee completely is ejected from the game.
Lee playing with one down, one card of yellow now, so would get ejected if there's a second, but luck's out there. Van Stinkiste gets it across, and it is another assist.
And another stoppage on the play.
Did you see who got the goal on the far side from Belgium? Was that?
I think it was Glenn Bellagou, but I'm not
I think it was Bellagou
sure.
as well. That is who is going to be credited with the goal in my non-official stats, which would make it Bellagou's hat trick. But that's non-official for all of you watching at home.
From the position that we were standing at, it was very crowded in front of that hoop, so we couldn't really see exactly who scored the goal. But you might have, because you have a better view from up.
And we are here at the weather stoppage, I believe, 15 minutes. And so we've had an exciting game so far. It is 70-20 with Belgium in the lead. Again, they steadily keep increasing their lead, but Hong Kong is hanging in there. What do you see in the second half of this game? What do you see as the keys for each team?
Belgium got to do more with their quad ball possession, really. I think they're really keeping it. I think they have the most control, but they're not doing too much with it. They have kept the dodgeball control for most of the game as well, but also not doing too much with it. But if Hong Kong keeps playing their 3 defense with just 3 people on the hoops, they keep it slow. Belgium keeps it slow. They will likely be able to go for an easy or quick flag catch. So
Yeah.
we'll see if they just keep it patiently. If they keep it running slowly, they will likely win. But if they lose their patience, if they lose their heads, that's
Yeah.
gonna be.
Yeah, it has been the case. I think because it's been closer than they expected, the Belgian team has been a little hot at times in the game. We want to cool that down. Want to make sure that they play their game, because if they play their game the way they can play their game, then they can put up a lot more goals. For Hong Kong, their defense has been really stout. And Michael Lee.
Definitely now that Michael Lee is very close to possibly being ejected, he's playing quite rough, also in defense. I'm not sure what they can do at the moment. They definitely have dropped some volleyballs behind the hoops and just slippery hands also because of the weather conditions.
Yeah, it's super humid. I grew up in Georgia, and even I find it humid. I don't find it hot because it's another 20 degrees before it gets hot for me. But it's definitely humid out here. And the thing that I would say for Hong Kong, the thing is what I said in the first game, they need to throw some different look out there. I want the quad ball in Jess Sang's hand with Fraser Posford and Michael Lee on the wings as options. Something like that. That different look, not just their main scorer trying to drive.
Currently they're playing very one-dimensional. It's always just go to the hoop, maybe make one pass, and then we'll see what happens. Try to get maybe some more few passes. Belgium is playing very high in their defense, so that means there's a lot of space also on the wings behind the hoops. So let's try to do that.
And
Put some more pressure on the beaters. We'll see.
Yes, that's what they need. And Hong Kong with the quad ball going back on offense now. It is Posford and Lee looking for an opening. Do they have both dodgeballs?
Yes, they do.
And that quad ball gets through the defender who was looking to run the other way, Belagu, but Michael Lee catches it. Gets it over the top. There's not really anybody there. Oh, but Posford is the first one to it. Posford now tries to get around the defender, and it's knocked out of the air by Van Stankiste. That is an opening now for an... that pass is not great, goes out of bounds, but there is going to be a foul, although it looks like it is going to be on Belgium.
Likely going to be an illegal tackle, I think, by the beater 99, Matthias Hannebalke.
Two fouls. 99 with a belt. All right, so that is cards on both teams, but the more stringent penalty is on Belgium. And it is each team, though, one beater down. So both half of the beaters in the box right now, but it will be an opportunity for Hong Kong to put another score on the board here.
This is the time that they can put pressure on their one beater from Belgium and see if they can make that scoring opportunity.
And the push up the field from Posford goes straight through the defense and
Goes
puts the goal
to
straight
goal.
through. That was nice from Posford.
Belgium possibly just taking that goal to regain their beater immediately.
Whereas now Belgium has the advantage. It is Anna Hermans with the quad ball, passes it off. Arts back in. Little give and go between the two of them. And the pass goes behind to Belgium.
And another stop by Hong Kong.
Nice stop by Hong Kong there. Michael Lee, I think, thinking that he was the keeper. But Fraser Posford the keeper currently.
He was wearing green earlier,
yes.
So...
Hong Kong taking the reset, just taking a minute to make sure that they've got everything they want to do going. They want to get a second goal in a row here. It'd be the first time in the game that they were able to do that. Michael Lee going all the way around the back. Gets through the Belgium defense, but has to pass over the top, and Pospert is beat out. That gives an opportunity to Belgium going back the other way. But that was a not clean transition there, getting the quad ball. Does get into Arts' hands. Albrecht is the far side, number 23. This is Hermans, right? 19?
Yes.
Yes. Arts gets the pass off to Bellejoux. Bellejoux has an opening and gets around the defenders. Is it good?
Does he find?
There's
Yes,
a-
he
yes.
finds the hoop.
That is 80-30, and Hong Kong is still unable to get 2 goals in a row in the game. But again, only 80-30, and we're closing in on that 20-minute mark. Here come the Seekers. John Smutney, our flag runner in the game. Really nice flag runner here in the U.S.
Ooh, good block by by Emil Arts.
On the far side there, Hong Kong just swarmed. The chaser, number 26, is swarmed. That's Lau, who was their hero in the other game, catching the flag. It's still in the loss, but that is going to be a yellow on Arts, giving another opportunity to Hong Kong here. Is that quad ball going to go back into...
The hands of Hong Kong.
Oh, is
yes,
it Fu?
in-
It's Fu number 25, not Lau number 26.
But
It
this
is
is ex-
Lau who is coming in at Seeker over here. That makes sense. And it's Marks going to go in at Seeker for Belgium. Can't see anything. Could you guys... All right, so Fu takes the quad ball from the far corner, as is their option in this game, and has a little bit of an opening, but it is snuffed out by Bellejoux. Belgium running back the other way. Well, all of their other players running back the other way. They want to put a crack in this really strong defense.
But at the same time, Belgium really now wants to regain dodgeball control because that snitch is coming on.
Yeah, quad ball into the hands of Bellejoux here at the top. Little exchange
And
does
there
get
we
Belgium
go.
the control.
Aaron Mays regains dodgeball control, but
that-
pass.
That pass was way too high for De Villepoix. But that dodgeball control much more.
Valuable at this moment. There we
Yeah.
go. Snitch is-
Important. That's the word I couldn't remember the name of.
Flag runner is going on the field.
Flag runner always wants to put on a show. John Smutney, great at that. And that is
Now
off
this
the
is
top and
goal.
in by Michael Lee. 80-40. And a stoppage. Are we confirming? Oh, it went too far. The dodgeball went too far. I think that was our stoppage.
Belgium almost also losing their dodgeball control in that scrimmage.
All right. Seekers leaving in just a moment. You take over play-by-play on quad ball. I'll keep my eyes on the Seekers just so we can keep both games in control here.
I'll try my best.
Unless you want to go the other way. Arts with the quad ball on the far side. 4 seconds till they go.
And
they
Seekers
go.
are released.
All right. Far side. That goes over the top into the hands of Arts. Arts with the quad ball makes a move around the Hong Kong defenders, gets it back into the hands of Deleu. Deleu goes across, and that is De Villepoix who is able to put the goal on the board for Belgium to make it 90-40.
Belgian seeker Victor Mark getting a lot of time on the flag runner, but it's getting beat out just before.
Michael
now-
Lee goes around the defender.
Now it's low with a lot of time, but loses their broom.
Hong Kong going slow here. Wants to make sure that they don't waste a possession. That pass or shot, whichever way, is far too low for the short hoop and far too low for the player that may have been in the way. And it is a turnover to Belgium, and it's back in the hands of Deleu. There is another stoppage in play. Again, it is Belgium 90, Hong Kong 40. A catch of the flag would mean 30 points for the catching team. If that catching team is Belgium, they will win the game. If that catching team is Hong Kong, they will continue. Oh, but this is a yellow card on Quan. That is a killer penalty at this point in the game to get a beater penalty. This will give a lot of time.
Now Belgium can really try to set up that bubble. They have the time.
And Marks is already right on top of Smutny. And Belgium also has the quad ball in the hands of Deleu. Going left to right on your screen. Goes around Michael Lee, gets a screen, heads for the hoop. It's too tall for the short hoop, but it gets into the hands of Van Steinekiste, which I know I just butchered. But it is 100-40. Van Steinekiste. 100-40. Belgium continues to slowly pad their lead.
Now new seeker for Belgium, Glenn Bellagou.
Weber tries to get around the Belgian defender, but is wrapped. Nice wrap by Margot Albrecht. Weber gets out, but that was an Albrecht stop right there. Van Elsik, no, that's Deleu. Deleu doesn't really have any opposition on that. That was the first real mental mistake out of Hong Kong I've seen, and Belgium capitalizes. It is now 110-40. I hope. Oh.
On the flag runner play, just Sang really is able to hold off the Belgian seeker for a very long time, giving the Hong Kong seeker a lot of time on the flag runner. Now they've finally been able to make a dent in that play, and now Bellagou gets a lot of time but loses his broom.
Belgium going back the other way. Deleu pushes it straight through the short hoop. There was no opposition again.
Hong Kong really missing a beater on their defense, and now it just...
Yeah, without the ability to set their defense, Hong Kong has a lot of trouble. When they can get it set, they're really solid. They need that whole team up there.
Oh, what do you need to do now as Hong Kong? Just get your get your dodgeball back in defense, or keep it on the flag runner?
Okay. Posperd looking for an opportunity, a lot of defense, and it's just into the hands of Van Steinekiste.
Now he's gonna take it coast to coast, very, very likely. Yes, there we go.
130-40. Belgium putting it away now. All right, so Hong Kong needs to settle down, try to do some things without having their dodgeballs in the quaffle game. It's been very difficult. Not a lot of offensive opportunities, hard for them to set their defense, but they want to put a couple scores on the board here to show that they've been having a solid game. It's too high on the pass from Posperd, and it's another turnover, and it could be going the other way to Belgium again. On Steinekiste. To the far side, passes over the top, is too tall for de Villepoix.
Victor Marks back in seeker position.
Marks with a head of steam. Hong Kong moving slow with the quad ball. Just Sang back in, number 0 here on the near side. To, number 19, going behind the hoops, trying to open up some space for Posperd. Posperd looks for an opening, gets it to Yinlum Luke, who is able to get it all the way to the back of the field, but is taken down hard by Nick DeLu.
And enforcing a turnover because they pushed him.
It's Marks with another good look and almost had it there. That was a good attempt, and there it is. The second move by Marks gets the flag. Conversation now.
That really took everything out of him, it seems. That means the end of the game. Catch is good.
That will be 160 for Belgium to 40 for Hong Kong. Hong Kong goes to 0-2 on the day. Belgium goes to 1-0. What do you see for the rest of the day that Belgium would work on to get themselves up to the level they want to be?
Now, so I think we all know that Belgium is a very tough group at the moment. It has been called the group of death.
Yes.
So it might be that they were just kind of saving themselves in this game, but if they were not, they might really struggle against the next coming teams.
African Nations team, which is playing its first game, but has a lot of really experienced players of extreme talent from around the world, but mostly based here in the southern United States. So we thank you all for joining us, and we will be back with you for the next game here on this pitch in just a few minutes, which will be
France
versus India. Yes. So please join us back here. I'm not sure the time. Do you know when? Yeah. When we start back up.
Hey, we're only getting paid.
I like that. Okay, so if you go like out to the red line, it looks like. No, we can't go that far.
No, we can't.
We'll move him here. Here. We're gonna do interviews with the teams. Could you move the camera to like down at this like spot here?
Or
not
just
move it, not just like move it.
or point it down.
Yeah, point it down here. We gotta be short for the microphone. Like
A bit to the right. Yeah, perfect.
like here.
Yeah. Get Clay in picture.
Because we gotta. This is the mic, and it has a short. Okay. Okay. So Okay.
You have to hold it?
Yeah, because if I let go, it turns to the side.
Yeah, that'll be okay. It won't be long. Just hold it if you don't mind.
That's fine.
Where is the mute?
I think it's still on, actually. So,
Oh. Have we been talking to you?
yes.
Okay. Well. Okay, you're gonna do it. I just need to run to the restroom. You're gonna interview, yeah? Yeah. So, Tim will be back in a second, so you can go first. Come over to the mic there.
I don't even know what to do.
To the left. A little bit to the left, otherwise yeah.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you're good.
Perfect.
Oh, good?
Yeah, as long as the mic's actually on, you're good. So I'd look up at the camera. Yeah. And you can look at each other, but that's the
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Joining me here after the game is Marco Albrecht. I think you just made your international debut with
I
the
did.
national team.
Yes, this is my first international tournament. I did play EQC 2 times already with my club, but this is my first Griffins appearance.
And what's been your experience so far? What about this game? What can you tell me about your?
It's been lovely. It's amazing to play with such a well-oiled machine. I actually love it. The vibes have been immaculate. I love it. It's been a rough game because of the heat. We're not used to it in Belgium. This humid and this warm, but it went pretty well. I'm just really sweaty.
It is very moist here,
Yeah.
which we don't really like. I'm from Belgium myself as well, so I know the feeling. Did you really feel like that these weather conditions are affecting your game?
Not really. We have to change tactics somewhat, so shorter runs, more subs, rotating quicker. But actually, the moment you get off pitch and you rest and recover, I feel like you get by pretty easily. So I feel like tactically you change up a little bit, but actually impacting gameplay, I wouldn't say that. But of course, this is the first game of the day, so we'll see how it goes stamina-wise the rest of the weekend. But other than that, it's been okay.
Belgium has been put in what they call the group of death.
Do they?
Apparently they do. It's a strong group. Now the question is that I have on my mind and many people have on their mind is, were you saving yourselves in this game for the other games to come, or were you just struggling at a few moments in this game? Because there were a few moments that we thought, keep your heads cool, take a little more patience, and you were really trying to rush it in. We also didn't see every player on the pitch, I think. That might also have been really a reason. So what can you tell about that?
I don't know how much the coaches will allow me to tell you all, but there have been actually some players that did not warm up for this game. That is true.
Okay.
So I think we will see maybe a different Belgium in the coming games, definitely. The struggling was also maybe some first game of the tournament jitters for me personally. So it might be a combination of those things, but we will get into our groove, I'm sure of it, and we will see a different Belgium for every game, I think.
All right, looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Mario.
Thank you.
You want to do it, Claire?
Oh. A little bit that way.
Yeah.
Am I looking at the camera?
Yeah, look at the camera.
We can look at each other. We can look at the camera. You can choose. Wait, number.
You're
What's
good.
your name?
Just go.
Timothy.
Timothy.
Yeah. Timothy Kwan.
Timothy Kwan.
Team Hong Kong.
Now joining with me from Team Hong Kong, Timothy Kwan. What's been your experience like in this game?
It's been a great game here at the World Cup. Belgium played magnificently. I'm really proud of Hong Kong's effort today.
Definitely, we definitely noticed that your defense was holding pretty well, at least in the first 10-12 minutes of the game. They were struggling to put on scores. Did you lose your head at one point trying to set up the defense again?
I think so, a little bit. It's difficult. Belgium's like arguably one of the best teams in the world. They made the finals in the last World Cup. We try to keep to our shape, but sometimes with tired legs, we have a small roster. Things can come apart.
Right. Any good things that you're taking away from this game now, going into the next games?
Last time we played Belgium at the World Cup, we scored 0 goals. This time we scored 4, so that's 4 more goals of improvement.
Definitely. I am running out of questions at the moment, really. I am also being put on the spot here a little. But thank you very much for your time, and I wish you the best of luck for the next
Appreciate it.
games.
Thank you very
much.